My goal for you is for you to understand better the benefits of the 10-day transformation cleanse that I'm sure a friend of yours was very excited to share with you and get you more information. So that is what probably had led you to this webinar. So I welcome you. My name is Carmela Velarde. I'm currently living in Pennsylvania. I recently moved out of New York City after having lived there for 20 years. And my background and my passion is in the wellness and health industry. My former life was that I was a performance artist, a singer, dancer, actress, and I absolutely loved how that had brought me to New York City. The picture in the top left is my wellness and yoga studio, and it is it was a university for me. I learned so much about natural medicine. I was a practitioner hub for the field, and I myself have been a massage therapist for 13 years. I am a certified prenatal yoga teacher. I got certified when I was pregnant with my first. I'm also a Reiki master, a level 2, and I'm currently in my doctorate for acupuncture and herbology, and have been a holistic health counselor now for 17 years. So a little bit about me, if you have not yet already met me. This is my family, who is my everything. My husband Anthony and I have been together for 18 years now, and he's a very talented and loving father. He's a audio and visual artist, um, and we created our loves of our life, Kitana and Neo Velarde. We share a very high frequency passion for living, and we always keep a very high vibration in our family home. And this logo to the top left is called the Million Mom Movement, which is in Purium. The co-founder, Amy Venner, who's a wonderful woman, also a mother, she created this movement within our movement to help to keep families, parents, accountable through healthy living, through transforming our bodies and breaking addictions to these unhealthy habits that don't serve us, because we are the educators for the future generation. So for us to be on point is the most responsible thing we can do for our future. So every Thursday night, Amy Venner hosts a call for the Million Mom Movement and interviewing a mom or parent every week. So I am a mom on a mission. We are parents on a mission. And my mission started really transforming my own body. And a little under 2 years ago, I was introduced to this program, and I was 30 pounds over my natural healthy weight. And at that time, I'd never gotten to be in that state. And I couldn't believe I beat myself up about it as well. So I was more than excited to try this cleanse. I've tried many cleanses. My background is in wellness, so I've had my community come to me and ask me to try everything if I'm going to be promoting it at my studio. I've also been an athlete. I was the only girl on a wrestling team. I've done marathons, Spartan races. Um, I've just been in a high performance dance environment from when I was very young. And I really had never seen my body react to postpartum health issues that had erupted. I had a lot of inflammatory responses like rheumatoid arthritis. I had brain fog. I couldn't wake up the same way I had before the kids on a daily basis, not with mental clarity at least. And I really just was so excited to try something new. So this was my first cleanse. I lost 8 pounds, 4.5 inches of fat around my waist, and I was absolutely astounded. I did what's called the Core 3 Nutrition Program for 2.5 months. Basically, it's eating 2 healthy meals sourced from our list in Purium, and then you're going to be taking a meal replacement of protein and nutrients, green nutrients, and then at night topping it off with an apothecary, tart cherry apothecary drink at night for antioxidants. I lost an additional 14 pounds and 3 inches of fat during that process. So I saw how I could maintain this at the same time eating food. So I decided to do my second cleanse, and these were the results, my before and after photo from this cleanse. I was so excited. I was so proud and accomplished. I'd lost 8 pounds and 4.5 inches again. And I reset my body. I hit my health goal with a coach, and I just felt amazing. Um, so I did it, and I was happy and willing, although albeit very reluctant at first to say I would do it, but I did it. I posted on Facebook, and I had such an amazing response from my friends and family that inadvertently I started a business, and I couldn't be happier. So the company we're talking about is Purium, pure and premium put together. They are the manufacturers of whole foods, of raw foods, superfoods, and they're out of Long Beach, California for the past 2 decades. So they are no strangers to this industry. In fact, they private label for 250 international companies where they slap other people's labels onto their products that they've manufactured. And what's wonderful is the co-founder I talked about, Amy Venner. Well, David Sandoval is the formulator, and he also wrote the Green Food Bible. He's a renowned author and radio personality. And while reading this book on the cleanse, you really get this understanding that this is a movement, and it is your part in the movement, which is taking care of yourself first. And I was very attracted to the company because it has an education platform built into the program of health and nutrition. So the Purium purity commitment is that there are no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, synthetic vitamins, or isolated nutrients as we think of them, because many people don't realize that those isolated nutrients of vitamins, they do not absorb in the body the same way whole foods and raw foods do. Like my grandparents and generations before us, that's what we subscribed to. When we were deficient in a nutrient, we take vitamins. But science says that just isn't really that. Um, it doesn't absorb, so not as well as we thought it would. There are no binders, fillers, no genetically modified organisms. So if you're not familiar with this term, please look it up, and also know and be aware, conscious of the number of allowed genetically modified organisms that the United States allows in this country, as opposed to all the other countries in the world. They just recently, this past year, released a genetically modified apple and salmon. That is pretty shocking. And really, long term, they have not done their research on what it can do to the body and their DNA. There are no pesticides, no irradiated ingredients, and what's most important is that we have the organic stamp. So I cannot talk about the company without talking about the crisis. And the current health crisis is, and if you've not heard this before, is that we are the first generation who will not outlive our parents. And that's absolutely unacceptable. There is food pollution, and it is money focused. It's because they want, the foods that are highly addictive to be sold on a regular basis and as much as possible, as quick as possible. And those addictive agents are sugars, refined sugars, salt, fat, artificial ingredients, and hormones. The list can go on too. And our soil is depleted of the minerals and crops that are sprayed with insecticides. They are tampered with. And the result of this all is the rising rate of the disease, cancer, diabetes, heart disease, obesity. These statistics are off the charts. And just what's worse is, raising my 2 children, my 5-year-old Kitana and my 2-year-old Neo. The artificial ingredients and the foods that they put into children's cereals, candies, oh my goodness, it's unnecessary. And the children's bodies and systems are so sensitive. Do they really need anything that's more stimulating? So Purium has come up with amazing options for the kids, and it's called the Kids Quad Pack. I'm a huge testimonial for this. I use all 4 products, and I have a regimen for my kids to stay alkaline, which is to have 8 cups of water a day. to take one MVP Kid Shake and one Power Kid Shake daily in some shape or form. It could be in the form of food. We could put it into foods. I swirled the Power Kids into like Greek yogurt, or I can put the MVP Kids into pudding, or into I made chia pudding the other night. You can make popsicle sticks with avocado that a good friend had recommended me that recipe for. You could make it into all kinds of things. Goodness. Cupcakes, chocolate cupcakes, because the MVP Kids is a plant-powered multivitamin protein that has exotic fruits and vegetables, and also the Power Kids has a list of antioxidants and assists in the decrease of blood sugar levels. So we are doing our kids a service by helping their growth factor, right? Right? We all wish this as parents, and balances the blood sugar, and it delivers calm, sustained energy throughout the day. And really, what's most important is that it's organic and GMO free and loaded with superfoods. Now, the two products at the bottom are the In Focus and the Immune Shield, and they're wonderful, and they actually all taste delicious. So the Immune Shield is excellent for kids, of course, because of the germs in schools. And then, of course, In Focus, it creates a calm focus, and it does not disrupt the central nervous system by stimulating it. Instead, it delivers it through herbs that are safe for children that help balance behavior, positive attitude with a positive attitude. And for those kids who are prescribed stimulants like Ritalin for ADHD, I mean, that's just not necessary. So I'm sure you've been asking yourself before you started this program, this webinar, does the transformation work on everybody? Can it work for me? It does guarantee that you can lose 5 to 20 pounds of fat within 10 days. And there is a 60-day money-back guarantee. So with that said, why not try it, right? So this is a collage of friends, of people within my team who have voluntarily created their before and after photos. We are a results-based system, and you will find authentic, positive people within our company excited to share and inspire their friends and family to see what they've accomplished within their 10 days or transformation lifestyle. Like the top picture, it says 6 months later. That's a transformation lifestyle before and after photo. So, it's just an amazing group of people that I've been privileged to work with and honored to see them transform their bodies. Yes, you can lose your cellulite, ladies. I have done it myself, and the picture to the bottom right shows that too. Yes, you can also build and cut lean muscle mass, like the bottom left, the man there. So I'd like to talk to you about the program. Well, basically, the foods that we are currently eating do not have nutrients, enough nutrients, and the majority of Americans are malnourished. And coupled with a modern stressful lifestyle equals the rise in illness that we're all seeing. Now, many of you already know from firsthand experience that diets just don't work. And it's because if you restrict calories, what happens is naturally your body is going to want to be programmed into survival mode. So that means, for instance, if you're starving and you're hunting and gathering, your body will protect the fat in case, that is, you're not going to have food for many, many days. We're genetically programmed to be in this fight or flight mode just in case, for protection, for survival. So our bodies will willingly will release the fat only when our muscles and cells are being nourished and satisfied. So let me repeat that again. The way our program works to release fat is if we satisfy our cells and muscles, we will willingly allow our bodies to shed the toxic waste that is embedded into the fat and release the unwanted fat within our bodies. That is the mechanism. So there are 3 steps to this program. The first one being our patented above hospital grade amino acids. And this particular one was created by a doctor who made the dialysis machine for adrenal failure patients. He created and developed these pills for patients who could not digest protein. So what happens is you can take these pills, 5 of them, 5 at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and when you take them, it shoots past your intestines and goes directly into your blood and lymph within 23 minutes, thereby putting your muscles into an anabolic state of muscle building. This is without you doing an exercise. You're clinically proven to build muscle on this cleanse without you doing any exercise, and you're recommended to not. Because if you do, you will be putting your body into this fight or flight mode, which tells your body to hold the fat. We want to release the fat. So you can do some light yoga, some walking, but what makes this cleanse very unique is that most cleanses in the past are just juicing or fasting. That doesn't feed your body, and your body doesn't want to let go of the necessary because it's holding on for dear life in case something like a famine was happening. So here we're feeding our muscles, but we're giving a load off of our digestive process because you're feeding and you're receiving 99% bioavailable protein directly to your muscles, and your stomach isn't even involved. So when your muscles are revved up into this anabolic muscle building state, you will reset your metabolism and use your fat as fuel. And I'll never forget, on day 4 of my first cleanse, my second, my third, my fourth, I always felt this tingling sensation of burning fat. Step 2 is a proprietary blend of delicious micronutrient-dense phytochemicals that are in our superfood shake. And this green shake is absolutely delicious. You're going to be nourishing your cells with all the necessary protein, the nutrients, as in minerals, vitamins, in the whole food source, superfood source. So spirulina, organic oat, wheatgrass, alfalfa. Now, they are organically flavored and put together, formulated for palate satisfaction. Even my son, who's 2.5, he eats the raw powder. And please visit my timeline and see videos of this. There's a component in the power shake, the green shake, that allows our body to burn fat. Yes, it allows you to burn fat while alkalining your body. So there's a lot of amazing factors to this shake that are beneficial. And the rice bran solubles releases in our body the production of adiponectin, and it is a protein, a fat, that regulates our glucose levels. And what it can also do is decrease fat accumulation, decrease inflammation, but it also increases your energy expenditure. So it has a lot of different results, and it will protect you from the diabetes, coronary artery disease. Amazing things happen when you take these components. So step 3, and I cannot emphasize more how important it is for people to take advantage of the most detoxifying time in your day, which is sleep. The majority of us do not get enough of good quality sleep. And before you sleep, you're going to be taking in 18 ounces of water, 72 tart cherry concentrate. And can you eat that amount of food before you sleep? No. So they put it into a concentrate, and this 7,000 ORAC point concentrate allows you to increase your body's production of melatonin and will allow you 90 to 120 extra deep REM, rapid eye movement sleep minutes, just by drinking it daily. And what happens is you do dream. That means your quality of sleep is deep. And what happens when you sleep deeply? You reduce oxidative stress through these antioxidants, and that is the cellular garbage cleanup. So you will wake up refreshed. You will not crave the caffeine that you're so married to for years, maybe, or even sleep meds. There is a possibility for that within just 10 days. There are many benefits. This is just a short list, but you will reset your metabolism and increase focus. The improved memory comes from you flushing your body with alkaline energy through the food, and the memory through Chinese medicine is connected to the spleen. You will have increased fat loss for sure, and build muscle is clinically proven, as well as improve sleep through the three main components, the core three. Mental clarity is a top on my list. I know, as a mom, um, as someone who always notices when I wake up, if I'm in a fog or not, because that fog comes from my chemical addictions to sugars, carbs. And I find that every time I do these cleanses, I break my addiction and I do not crave anything afterwards. You will improve your palate. So you're going to taste, your sensitivity to taste is just going to be so heightened. So imagine the taste of trying strawberries for the first time, or watermelon, or avocado with cayenne pepper and Himalayan pink salt. You're going to increase sex drive and energy, always a plus. Increase agility, muscle recovery, that's for performance, and kill parasites. There is a component for that. And you will alkaline your pH. So many people ask, what do I expect? How will it feel? How does it feel? You've experienced so many. Walk me through this. So I highly recommend you to look through your transformation brochure with your coach and ask as many questions as necessary to get you started. I'd like to break down that there are 3 different types of programs you can do. The recommended is the first transformation cleanse way, which is incorporating 3 flex foods. So as I walked you through those 3 main components, they were the Super Amino 23, the Power Shake, and the Apothecary. There are 2 other components. There are supplements that aid in the detoxification and elimination of the toxins, which is the Super Lights. The Super Lights is a supplement that was created for pH balance electrolytes, because you will be losing a lot of them as you urinate a lot. Every 2 hours you're going to be filling up your blender bottle. So you're going to be drinking down the aminos with a super light and a flex food. So you're going to be eating 3 times a day. So I'll go into that list after this. 2 hours later, you're going to be taking a Power Shake. Fill up a blender bottle again with 2 scoops of the Power Shake, the nutrient-dense green shake. And then you're going to be taking the second supplement, which is the one that is a parasite remover. And that is contraindicated for pregnant women and nursing women, so please be aware of that. And it is very intense, so you cannot do this cleanse back to back for this particular supplement component. If you want to do a second cleanse, you have to wait 3 weeks. And women, please wait until you finish your menstrual cycle to start the cleanse. Don't wait too long after, because what does tend to happen to many, and I know this firsthand, is your period may come up early. Like for me, it's been 2.5 to 3 weeks early. So I finish my cycle and then I start the cleanse within a day or 2. So 2 hours later, you're going to be rinsing and repeating. There's a breakfast, lunch, and dinner interval. 2 hours later, you're going to start again on the lunch interval. Now it's 5 aminos, 1 super light, 1 flex food, the Power Shake to follow. The dinner interval is the 5 super aminos, super light, and flex food. And then you're going to take the Power Shake with the Super Cleansar, and at nighttime take the Apothecary. So this is the list of the flex foods. You can have the raw foods, you can saute them, you can create a veggie broth. Please pay close attention to the portions. And there are also approved flavorings, right? So you can have fresh squeezed lemon, cayenne pepper, Himalayan salt. You can have, I'd like to asterisk this, organic celery and cucumbers, unlimited, so in abundance. Please do not skimp and do not omit the flex foods, because your body needs to produce those digestive enzymes. And those digestive enzymes help to break up the stagnated masses inside your colon. So please do always eat your flex foods, especially the crunchy ones like the celery and cucumbers, and keep them on hand. So if you do not prepare, you tend to cheat. Just know that. And if you're not familiar with kombucha, please do take a look at this. It's in the same category as sauerkraut and kimchi. They are probiotic foods that help to balance the bioflora in your gut. And this is very helpful because 90% of Americans have, as of 2015, leaky gut syndrome. In some shape or form, they have an inflammatory condition that leads to food allergies or inflammatory symptoms. So this cleanse helps you to heal your gut. There are winter flex foods. There's a list for that. The second way to do this transformation is called the lifestyle, which incorporates a flex meal. And there are some examples of that here. The third way is the athlete's cleanse, ideal for people who are professional athletes or have professions like a personal trainer, massage therapist, if they have to have rigorous athletic or energy expenditures throughout the day. And you will build lean muscle mass all the while releasing fat. So that's wonderful. They have a very different shake containing some protein there with supplements for endurance and recovery for you to be able to work out daily. So after the transformation, there are some great tips that you should connect with your coach for. And what we recommend is everyone go on this regimen called the Core 3. So this is the 5 super aminos, 1 power shake, and a flex food as a meal replacement. You source 2 main meals, healthy meals, and then take the apothecary at night. Now, this dose in front of you is $5 a day of getting your daily superfoods requirements. Really, the Core 3 is protein, fruits, and vegetables, and we challenge you to take the 90-day challenge. That is 3 months consecutively of taking the Core 3 continuation, and then on the 4th month, you're going to be congratulated by Purium with a loyalty gift card, and that loyalty gift card gives you $50 off of the 4th purchase. So thank you so much, and congratulations for reaching the end of this webinar. Please get with a person who invited you to order your program and make sure that they know what your health goal is. And please discuss it with them so that they can help to customize the pack and work together tightly. You're also going to have free coaching with free naturopathic help by puriumnaturopath@gmail.com. You can source him, Dr. Michael Woolfield, especially if you've got prescription medications or any issues you'd like to discuss with him before starting. Also source our transformation support calls weeknights at 8:30 p.m. And we have Facebook community pages that are very supportive. Please do make it a lifestyle. This is a lifestyle, not a diet. And we want you to incorporate superfoods for you and your family into your daily regimen. Happy cleansing.